6 curious 20-somethings have volunteered to test their belief in the paranormal. We are taking them to a reputedly haunted location for 2 nights. We've given them cameras to record their experiences and taken away their mobile phones. From now on, they'll only have contact with each other and possibly the other world. These 6 strangers have no idea where they are going or what they have let themselves in for. But one thing's for sure, they'd better be prepared to be spooked.
Something strange in the neighborhood. We got called Jedwards!
Anthony, 22. He believes in fairies and witches and once made his own wand to invoke the spirit of his dead parrot, Maggie.
I will be scared, yeah. I'll be terrified. But right now, I just can't tell right now.
One question for you.
One question.
Where do you think you are going?
The barbers! The barbers!
I'll probably be terrified. But like my mind would be like, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. This is what you want, this is what you want. So I'm like, okay.
Do this. Oh, I can do that as well.
Oh my God.
Bernadette, 26. A young mum with a morbid fear of death. Maybe an encounter with the afterlife will put her mind at ease.
I've no idea what's going to happen, to be honest. I used to be completely fearless. Then my dad passed away, and then suddenly, like, death became a reality.
That was a joke, Bernadette. Okay, what's Jackie Chan's favourite drink?
What?
Sean, 21, loves horror films, except Jaws, because he's a sharkophobic. But this is no movie.
Where does he need to do? Do I can do that.
Oh God, yeah.
I've never come across ghosts or anything like that, so I'll be very shocked if I see evidence of it. And I love horrors, love horror films. I've always wanted to be in one or something real like this.
What is the weirdest thing you can do?
I actually haven't got anything weird, but I can do this funny thing with my fingers. I basically like dislocate my fingers.
Glenn, 20, describes himself as fun and outgoing. Doesn't know if he believes in spirits, but doesn't want to meet one up close. He's claustrophobic.
It's the fear of the unknown. That's the most freaky thing, I think. Not knowing what's going to happen when we come out. I think I'll be completely scared. During the day, it's fine. But it's when it gets dark, it's when it gets scary.
Jean, 20, has a phobia about soup. She doesn't know if she believes in spooks or not, but she'll try anything once, long as it's not soup.
Alright, Jean, what's the weirdest thing you can do?
I believe in the possibility of ghosts and other paranormal stuff, but I just, I have to see it to believe it, sort of. I've never stayed in a haunted place before.
And the weirdest thing I can do is this.
Nabila, 22, scared of the dark, scared of nightmares. She wants to face her demons, presumably so she can get some sleep.
I've never actually seen a ghost or a spirit. I've always just felt them or been touched by one, or I can hear them. I don't know what I would do. I really would wet myself.
Nappies. I'll be wearing.
And why do you feel the nappy should protect you from the spirit?
It's more for myself.
It's definitely a challenge. My biggest fear is the dark. So if I get over this and I can feel like I can accomplish anything, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through. So I'll have to see what happens.
Also en route is Celine, our psychologist. She will monitor and analyse the group's behaviour throughout.
The whole thing is, with paranormal belief, we react to 2 things. The fact that we don't know what happens after we die. And then the other thing is childhood. So many children are scared of monsters and things that happen in the night, because the imaginations take flight.
But before we feed their imaginations, time to feed themselves with some Scooby snacks. As they fill their basket, it's a good opportunity for psychologist Celine to observe the group dynamic.
Already we're seeing 2 very clear leaders coming out, Glenn and Bernadette.
Ham and onion and cheese. Nice.
Not bad for the day. I don't want Bernadette to see what we have in the basket.
At the same time, there's some other little things happening in the shop where Sean took a Mr. Freeze out of the freezer.
Real Mr. Freeze.
And a load of the others followed as well. There's a lot of following going on, a lot of sheep, so we'll see how that comes through in the next couple of days.
The sheep are back on the bus and about to get their first glimpse of Castle Creepy.
my God!
I'm actually freaking out.
I don't know what to expect.
You're gonna...
I honestly don't know what to expect.
10:30 p.m. and already Glenn thinks he's spotted a ghost.
Oh my God, there is something! You freak! Oh God, you freak! I thought you were...
But it's something far more scary. Medium Gillian, who will be the eyes and ears of any paranormal activity. Her first task is to guide the group through this empty castle.
I help people develop their own psychic abilities and to realise that there is something actually out there. I work with the resident spirit of the castle, who work with me quite well, thankfully, and show people medieval times, really. If anybody does feel extremely nervous, if we are picking up on psychic activity, please tell me, because I can actually do something about it. So before anybody goes running screaming out of rooms or anything like that. Basically, the brief history of the castle is it was Norman built, and at a later time taken over by the O'Carroll clan, who still to this day are very prominent in the castle, obviously as spirit nowadays. But they do like interacting with people when they come into the castle, which you will find out as you stay over the next few nights.
Oh, laugh if you like, but the locals know all the spooky stories.
I've been coming up here since I was 10, and still there's not a fear of me staying in this castle. No way, I don't feel comfortable in it. And the Darlene room now is the most haunted room in the castle. There was a girl, and she was born disabled. She was put up into the Darlene, and she was just locked away, and she died really young. And her ghost haunts the room up there now, and you would walk in there and you would actually feel something. Like you could swear that there was someone standing there looking at you.
The tour starts with the Geraldine room. Two of the group will share this room, but who or what else will share it with them?
Visions of a white lady have been seen, children crying, a ball rolling across the floor. The other things that used to happen was apparently the duvet had been taken off people in the middle of the night. The most prominent spirit I have found in this room is to be Catherine Hutchinson herself. But I have found from her that it was a sewing room that she used to use it for, not an actual bedroom. The last time I was here with a group, I was sitting in the chair behind me, and I felt as if something was after gripping my stomach. I got that uncomfortable, I had to actually change places with somebody else.
So who's saying?
Good question, Glenn. Actually, this room is for you and Anthony.
Can't wait. It's so exciting. I'm so happy we got the most active room. Very excited. I don't think Glenn is very happy though. Because I'll be there doing mad Avatar AWA things and he won't be able.
So I don't know what to think. Oh my God, this is not funny. I'm laughing because I'm a bit nervous. Like,
I'd like to experience something, like, so hopefully it'll happen by staying in this room.
The door just banged behind you.
I feel physically sick. I'm getting chill in my whole leg now. No, that door didn't do that by itself. It didn't.
A breeze coming from the window, yeah.
The window was open the whole time.
Yeah, but the breeze just came in.
I didn't feel no breeze, and I heard that door closing. Did you hear? I can hear a breeze, but I can't feel it.
Glenn feeds off other people's energy. He is the typical extrovert. He wants to be surrounded by people and he wants new experiences all the time. Gets bored really, really easily.
Anthony's like this. No expression, like you don't know what way to take him. Like, so I'm just like, I need someone to react. Do you know that kind of way? I need someone to react to make me feel better, but Anthony's not going to react.
It's funny that Anthony's after taking the position he has with the post on the bed, because that is actually the position the woman has been seen in, holding on to the post.
I'll be very disappointed if I get a good night's sleep. I want doors banging and balls rolling, and I want to be locked in the bathroom for about half an hour. That'd be great.
Anthony he's very involved in fantasies that go on in his head. So he's very involved in his inner world.